These two words are going to make living in the end exceptionally easy for you. I literally figured this out recently after almost a couple of years of being a Neville Goddard student and learning manifestation and learning the law, and it literally blew my socks off how easy it is to live in the end when you understand these two words and then. And this is what I'm going to teach you today, how to use this and then method to live in the end so successfully, get what you want, and literally make manifestation super easy. Living in the end super easy. So if that is something that you would like, subscribe to the channel. By the way, I'm Neha Kumar. My mission is to help all of you guys become masters at manifesting your dream reality. So subscribe to the channel and let's dive in. Living in the End by Neville Goddard. He literally says, living in the end, first of all, guys, if you watched one of my shorts, I've already discussed this, that living in the end is thinking from the end, right? So Neville literally says that you will realize your dream when you, instead of thinking of the end, meaning, oh, this is what I want, I wish I could get it. So instead of thinking of the end, you are thinking from the end. So you're thinking from the point of view of already having your desire. And I was recently rereading Neville's material, and all of a sudden, a voice in my head said, okay, so if I want to think from the end, how about the end then word? Because this is literally what happens. This is literally the reason, the and then, or what next, right? So the and then wording is literally what causes you to manifest negative things. So quickly, let me give you an example. Have you ever caught yourself in a negative cycle where you're thinking negatively? And that is when most people live in the end successfully. Why? Because you're literally like, oh, so let's say there are bills piling up and you feel like you won't be able to pay those bills. So you're like, okay, so I don't have the money to pay these bills. And then they're going to call me. And then they're going to call my family. And then. This is literally the loop that gives that negative thought so much reality and causes it to manifest. You see how you are literally thinking from the end, meaning the assumption that you don't have money to pay your bills has stake. It's true. You have accepted it to be true, and then you're thinking what's going to happen next. And it struck my brain that this is what Neville was talking about. This is living in the end. You take a thought, you consider that it's the reality, and then you start thinking what's going to happen next with that thought. And I realized living in the end was made a thousand, millions of times easier just by using the words and then. So, what are we going to do? We're going to flip the script. We're going to turn it around. We are literally going to say, I'm going to take an example, you use it in your case. Let's take the money example. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making $10,000 every single month. Maybe that's your dream. And then, so and then I'll be able to pay all my bills. And then I'll be able to shop at those high end shops. And then I'd be able to give wonderful gifts to my parents. And then I'd be able to buy wonderful things for myself. And then I'd be able to eat those amazing things. And then I'd be very less worried and very less anxious. And then I'd be able to be more creative. And then I'd be more free. And then I would be able to travel wherever I want. And then and then, and then, and then. You keep building it. Literally, guys, just do it for 5 minutes and see how things start changing in your life. This is literally Neville Goddard's Living in the End, simplified a million of times, and it just happened just like that in my mind. I was going through something and I caught myself in this end then loop, you know. And I was like, oh my god, this is living in the end. I think this is what he meant. This is what Neville meant when he said live in the end, meaning thinking from the end. You take a thought, you assume that it's true, and then you think about the future as it would occur from this result being true. So try it out, guys. Let me know how it goes. It's literally like it was a light bulb moment for me. I understood how living in the end can be made extremely easy by just the use of two words and then, and then, and then, and then. You just keep building it. Try doing it for 5 minutes. Try doing it for 15 minutes. Try doing it for the whole day. And come back and let me know about the results. because this works. This works. I've used this so easily these days to get clients. I've been, for the past 1 month since I understood this, things have been easier. Money has been flowing in well. You can check my Facebook, even my YouTube videos, my shorts are doing well, right? And my videos even are doing well on not just this channel but my tarot channel. So I have a couple of new tarot channels and they are growing at the speed of light, I would say. Real quick responses, and my Facebook channel is literally blowing out of the park. Money has been doing well. My health has been doing well. So try this and then method. Literally say your affirmation. The first affirmation that you already have what you desire, that tells you that you have what you want, and then go on this and then loop for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or the whole day if you like rampaging like me, and you will see great results. So that's how I simplified Neville Goddard's living in the end. Try it out, let me know the results. Let me know how it makes you feel as well, because it's going to solidify this reality in your mind, because you're literally not no longer thinking of achieving your desire, but instead you're like, okay, it's done, so what next? And then this is what I'd do, and then this is what I'd have, and then this is what I'd be like. So this is how it works powerfully. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it, by the way. That really helps my channel grow. And if you want to book 1:1 coaching, so I have come up with a new self-concept course that I'm working on, that you can sign up for, or you can also sign up for my 30-day manifestation challenge or my 1:1 manifestation services. So if you want to sign up for any of those, check the description box for all the details. Comment Master Manifestor, because you are, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.